my name is Candy. I'm from Tennessee. Actually, I live right in Benton County, Tennessee right now. But that is all fixing to change. I am going on an adventure. Um, and what I am doing, I'm headed out actually October 31st. And I am taking a camper and moving to the Panhandle Coast area. I plan on starting around Gulf Shores, Alabama, camper hopping about every 3 or 4 months along the coast of the Gulf of Mexico. I will visit places like Perdido Key, which is right on the Florida-Bama line, then move on into Florida, Pensacola, over to Fort Walton, Panama City Beach, and maybe if depending on how things go, I might move around that corner and Port St. Joe and on down. It all depends. I am looking for my permanent home. I'm exploring my gypsy roots. And it's going to be a venture, a wonderful ride, I hope. And a lot of people think I'm crazy. But at the same time, they're a little taken back and a little amazed. I am 49 years old. This is something that I've been working on for about 5 years now. About 5 years ago, I went through a divorce, and without getting into too much hashing it out, in that process, I walked away from a farm and lost my 2 horses, which was like part of losing my soul. And it hit me pretty hard. And I wanted to move to Florida then, but it didn't work out. My mom got real sick, took a turn for the worst, and I had to stay and take care of my mom. Mom has been gone for about 3 years now. I've been in this house of mine remodeling it since. And, well, before I got it during the divorce. Been remodeling it for the past 5 years, and I have sold this house to my kids. And now they're going to be moving in, and I am moving out. And it's time for me to finally make my move. It has took a long time for me to try to figure out where I wanted to be. I've changed my mind many, many times, and because I couldn't decide what was right for me and where I am, I've decided to take a camper and figure it out. The coast has many wonderful places, as many of you know, and so I'm trying to decide exactly where I want to be. And in that process, I have figured out that I know nothing. um, and I know a little bit of everything. I have gypsy wandering blood. It came from my daddy, as my mama would tell you when she was alive. He had a rambling fever, as she called it, and he moved us around a bunch when I was a kid. And so I feel like sometime that I needed to explore that side of myself, to let that run, get it out of my system, so to speak. And maybe then I can settle down and finally find a place that I call home. I've never ever been attached to a place and called it home. And many people don't understand that. And they don't understand I've always looked, no matter where I've been, what would it be like to be there? What would it be like to be there? Man, I'd just like to be free. Just go, just by the seat of my pants, just go. And a lot of people think that's really brave, and a lot of people don't understand it. A lot of people are scared by it, saying you must be crazy. Holy hell, you're a single woman, you're 49 years old, you're packing it all in, you're so settled, you have so many friends, and I do have some wonderful, amazing friends. This is what this whole thing is about. This video blog that I'm setting up isn't really meant to be for the public. It's meant for my friends so that they can keep up with me. They want to see my ride. They want to go on adventure too. Some of them have told me they're living vicariously through me. And they want to see how everything is. And I think they're a little worried about me. And I think they just want to make sure I'm okay. And if I've got this video up and running, then they know I'm okay and that I'm here. And one thing you'll learn about me is I'm also very big on the sense of humor. I love to laugh. I love to have fun. And I love to make other people laugh. And that is my goal, to spread laughter, spread love, spread joy everywhere I go. And I hope you enjoy. And I hope you go on this adventure. Follow me if you want to. Some people might think this Southern girl has lost her damn mind, and that's okay. You can think that if you want to. You can say that if you want to. I don't care. I've heard it before, and I'm sure I'll hear it again. Now, a lot of people uh, ask themselves, how do you get to there? How do you walk away from a house, from security, from everything you know, from a job? I've been at my job at the ranch for 9 years. I'm a nurse. I'm an LPN, not an RN. That stands for low paid nurse. We still kind of do the same stuff, but we're low paid. And I have been there for 9 years, and I know that job like the back of my hand. And about 3 years ago, I really started struggling with burnout. I really started struggling with being exhausted emotionally and mentally, but I didn't want to do any other kind of nursing. So what am I going to do? Where am I going to go? I'm here. I'm trapped. I felt so trapped. Trapped by a house I'm trying to remodel. Trapped by life. Trapped at work. Trapped everywhere I turned. And it made me feel like I was smothering and like I was drowning. And then through experiences and through exploration, I found a law of attraction. And I found gratitude, and I found joy again and happiness again, and my world started to change. But I still had this thing in my mind that's always been there. It's forever been there, ever since I was a little bitty kid, and that's that rambling fever, that gypsy spirit that I need to move. I'm trapped. I'm not happy. This is not where I belong. There is nothing left here for me. After 2 divorces and 2 losses, I have decided that maybe it's time for me to go someplace else. Live life. Experience new things. Go on an adventure. Live. I'm 49. I'm not dead. I am healthy. I am strong. I am independent and always have been. And so, with that being said, I'm going to give you a little bit of background. Just a little bit. I don't want to get into too much of past drama, but in my 20s, after my first divorce, I started bartending off and on, and looking to get out of the small little bitty town that I had grew up in, that was choking the life out of me. And so I moved to Dixon, Tennessee, and I started bartending. Now, that was very long ago. Seems like forever ago, but, you know, it started a passion and it started a love, of which I still do to this day. I went and got my mixologist about 3 or 4 months ago. I did that in preparation for this move. I love bartending, have always loved bars. Love the scene, love the atmosphere, and it's where I've always felt at home. And so I did that, and I've been working at a little bar in Dixon. And since then, it's been wonderful, and I've had a wonderful experience there. It was to give me some experience headed to Florida, make sure this is something that I want to do, and I absolutely love mixing drinks, and I look forward to finding me a job down there, bartending. Um, in my mid-20s, bartending was great and everything, but I needed more stable year-round income. I was raising 2 children on my own. I was single 9 years between my first marriage and my second. And so I needed more money, and I started off working as a carpenter. I got my journeyman carpenter and did that for about 12 years. Then I went to nursing school, graduated in 2007, got my LPN, and have been a nurse since. Those carpentry skills are still at work today. um, as well, with remodeling this last house, I have put plumbing and electrical on there. I am by no means a plumber or electrician, but I know a little. And so I have basically become this jack of all trades, master of none, and I've got skills that a lot of ladies don't have. So as you're viewing my videos and my posts, always keep that in mind. I do have some skills. I am not the girl that sits around and waits for a man to do any damn thing. I will do it myself. And I am not the girl that will pay somebody to do something I am perfectly capable of doing. Now, there are some things I truly dislike that I can do that I will pay somebody to do if I have to have them done. Working on a car is one. My daddy was an auto mechanic. I know a little. I can know the basics. You're not going to rip me off, so don't see the cha-ching dollar signs when you see me coming, because that ain't going to happen. But I don't want to bust knuckles on vehicles anymore. I did that when I was 16, 17, 18 years old. That is long since passed out of my system. And I will still to this day, if you try to charge me too much, do it myself. But I would much rather pay a mechanic to do a job than me have to do it myself. Plus, I have too much other stuff going on that I would rather do. So anyway, without further ado, for my friends, they wanted me to start this blog, and they wanted me to start it now. Miss Taboo has finally, or has informed me that I need to go ahead and start now so they can all start following me. And they want to see befores, afters. They know I'm going to do my thing. And I'm going to take this camper that I bought and turn it into my own. And they are so excited. And I'm so excited. And I hope you enjoy this ride. So I bought a 2002 Keystone Bobcat. I paid $2,300 for this camper. Those deals are out there. I am remodeling and need some minor fixes, basically cosmetics and cleaning. The roof was good. The tires were brand new. The roof had been repaired. It had had a leak at one time. A lot of that damage was already started being fixed by the previous owner, although they they didn't do it exactly up to par carpenter wise, but never fear, a candy is here. um, and so I have already started working on it. You see a little bit of my wall behind me. And now I have kept it cheap. I have kept it simple. This is a $2,300 camper. This is not going to ever be worth $24,000, and I'm never going to get back probably the money that I have invested in it. It's not a flipper. It is meant for me to live in for my next year. Me and my 2 dogs. I have, yes, 2 travel partners. My partners in crime, my ride or die homies. I have a 1-year-old German Shepherd. His name is Django. You might hear him barking in the background because he's outside for this video shoot because he's a camera hog. And uh, and then I have about 9-year-old, 10-year-old, just guessing. We really don't know her true age, but she is a Rottweiler that was a rescue. She, like me, worked at the ranch for a very long time, and so a lot of ranch homies will recognize Sally. Sally is going on adventure too. They're all excited for that. So you will see what it's like to live in a 28-foot bumper pool camper with 2 very large dogs. Now, Sally is older. Sally is more settled and more calm. Django, however, is a firecracker and hyper and high energy. And I got him last winter for this adventure. Sally, if you throw a ball, will look at you like you have lost your mind. And why are you throwing that? Do you need to go, please go get that. You've thrown it in the yard. She has not a clue. I wanted something that would go on walks, go on runs, play with me. Sally has earned her right and has done her service to be a little lazy, to take it easy, to be retired, in which I love her. And so she's not going anywhere. And stuff. She is along for the ride, and and stuff. And so Django is more my adventurist, if you will. he's my ride or die homie, and I love them both dearly. They're not going anywhere. So finding campgrounds with 2 very large dogs, especially the breeds that I have, was a little bit challenging as well. You have to be careful of that. I will warn you out there. There are size limitations. There are breed limitations almost everywhere you turn nowadays. And I think that is so unfair. If they could meet Sally for half a second, Rottweiler or no Rottweiler, she won't even scratch her own fleas, for crying out loud. This is the biggest baby. Not to mention, she was a therapy dog. She's highly socialized. And just the biggest, gentlest, sweetest dog you have ever met in your life. And just because she's a Rottweiler, there's a lot of places we can't go. But that's just fine. If you don't want to let us in, that's just fine. We'll find someplace else to go. There's plenty of places out there. And so, my favorite coffee mug, dogs before dudes. I am single. Single as fuck. And yes, you're going to hear me swear a lot. Yes, I have the mouth of a sailor. I was a partner for 12 years. That has never went away. And I love to have fun and love to cut up, and sometimes the language goes along with that. Now, with this goal, also keep in mind, my number one goal for this whole thing was to get debt free. Yes, people, debt free. You heard me right. With the sale of a house, I am no longer in debt. And I am free. I do have a vehicle payment that I hope to be paying off very, very soon. My truck that will pull my camper. And I have let some things go, and I know that is not the credit savvy thing to do. And if it comes back to bite me in the butt later on, I will file bankruptcy. I am not screwed up with that at all anymore. Why? My number one theory, or my number one reason, what do you really own? Ask yourself, what do you really own? If you lost your job today, and many of us that have dealt with COVID and have struggled through COVID, I was fortunate enough to be a nurse, and so I did not. But in this struggle, if you lost your job, and the government wasn't there to bail you out with stimulus checks and temporary holds on evictions and foreclosures, how long would it take for them to put you out? Not very long. If you don't pay those payments, it takes about 90 days and you out. Takes about 90 days, your car's gone. And even if your place is paid off, even if you've paid all the bank fees, you inherited it, whatever, don't pay your taxes for a year. They'll take everything you own. Don't pay your property taxes. For a few hundred measly dollars every year, they will take your shit. No doubt. So what do you really own? We don't own the damn thing. We borrow it. Even if you own your vehicle outright, it tears up, it breaks down, you got to continue to pay to fix it. If you leave it parked somewhere, you'll pay a tow fee. If they decide to tow it for you. So, and like I said, don't pay your taxes. They'll take that car too. They'll sell it to pay your taxes. That is the one true definite in life is live, die, and pay taxes. That's what we live for. And so I've decided that I don't want to be in this rat race anymore. I don't want to have to go to work every day hustling to make that damn dollar. And stuff. Why? For what? Have nice house that nobody comes sees. Nobody comes visits me. Me and my 2 dogs to live in. You know, what am I working for here? Why am I pushing myself so damn hard to keep shit that doesn't really do anything for me except make me go to work every day? So that's where I am with that. That's my mindset. And so I've sold everything, got rid of everything, massive downsizing, into a camper, hop across the coast, live what it's like to be truly free, not having to work every day of my life. Yes, I will have to work some. I'm not rich by no means, but I do have enough saved up to pay for about half of my year in campground fees and live a few months without having a job. Now, I will find a job as soon as I can, and I plan on bartending across the coast because I really need a break from nursing. Now, I will do nursing if I have to do nursing and I can't find jobs, but I got a feeling I'm pretty good at this bartending thing, and I got a feeling that it's not going to be a problem. I'm not worried about jobs. I'm not worried about money. And the only thing really that I need after being debt free is dog food and margarita money. So that's all we're looking at here. And so that's my introduction. We're going to take a look at the camper. I want you to see what I started with because the whole point of this was before and after videos and my friends taking this ride with me. I hope y'all enjoy. I will be posting. I am funny. I like to have fun. And so you're going to see a true experience. You're going to see what it's like for a 49-year-old woman to head across country, go down south and live it up on the beach, and travel by the seat of her pants, and really explore gypsy life. We're going to go to different campgrounds. We're going to go to different places. We're going to see a lot of different things. We're going to go on adventures, and we're going to have some fun, and we're going to really live. That's the whole point. And I hope y'all enjoy, and please follow and enjoy with me.